Hey everyone, welcome to my Sims Legacy Challenge. So I did have some problems with the OBS recording. It was like kind of frozen while I was doing all over clothing and personality. So unfortunately, this is where it picked up. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy and let's get started. So a lot of the stuff I use in this game is custom content. I will do my best to link all of that below. So I also did a Karen and Connie house because I cannot build to save my life. I try, I'm not that great at it. So I just thought I'd use a base game starter house. So this is my cute little bargain house. I'm left with $919, but it's more than I literally have in my own account. So you know what? Go off, girl. I was just playing around. I don't know why I didn't cut this out. Just playing around with the house. So right now I'm just trying to get a job. 'Cause your girl needs money. I kept on going back and forth on what I wanted to do. Because I didn't have anything particular. I don't really want to do the gameplay games because I think they just take up too much time. And they get very repetitive. The part-time jobs, you can... I'm so sorry. Okay, you can make decent money at, but, I don't know. It's just not a lot of hours. So I ended up going with an engineer. Our girl is super smart. Science and math and all that. So we're gonna go to the bar first. Nothing fancy, just the bar in town. So we can meet some eligible men. 'Cause why not? Like, let's get it started. So I tried talking to this guy and like he almost immediately like walked away and I'm like, okay. And then this guy sat down as that happened. So I'm like, we're gonna talk to you. And so sorry there's a lot of jump cuts. There's just a lot of like repetitive, like bland parts that I was like, we don't need to see all of this. So I just was trying to make it informational as possible, and not informational, but I guess fun to watch, entertaining. Literally, I feel like the first part of Legacy Challenge can be so boring. So, I'm so sorry. It's been a day, and I'm getting tired. It's getting late for me. So here I am just trying to make a general and genuine connection with this dude. I ended up talking to him for quite some time. I was just trying to be friendly, like set that in motion. My girl just looks bored. Like she's giving it her all over here. Like, oh, he's just... I don't know. I'm gonna get I can't speak. I'm gonna get a couple guys, like, in my friend list, just so I have options, just in case like I don't get that along with like one of them. I have others, so it's like no loss. She's trying. He ended up actually walking away. I went to the bathroom, and now we're gonna talk to this dude. And so what's funny is I like immediately was like, let me hold your hands. And he was like, ew. And I'm like, okay, are you single? And he didn't say anything, so I'm like still trying to talk to him. He's married to another dude. I was like, he's gay? I was like, oh girl, we're going to another bar. Save ourselves the embarrassment. We're going to another bar. So we have Marcus. Also, can we just acknowledge the fact that Brant and Brent are two men that are married in this game? What kind of names are those? Brent and Brant? No. Okay, so here we're going to this bar because I was like, maybe we can find someone like rich and fancy. Let's get that let's get that rich man. Let's get our bag so when we inevitably marry him, we can maybe move into his house. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I can't tell which mic it's using, if it's my Mac mic or my studio mic. I feel like my studio mic never actually works, so I have no idea. Oh, I was gonna try to maybe talk to this famous dude. It wasn't working, so we're gonna talk to Eric. He's paparazzi, but he's the cutest out of all of them. Oh, I tried Jay Huntington the third. And then I remembered he's non-committal, and that's not really gonna help us. So, I know nothing about this Eric dude. I really didn't ask him that much either. So, yeah, it's fine. I was just like, I'll ask you like maybe one or two nice things. Then I'm immediately going to flirt. Oh, and then I remember I did have to ask him to hang out because he was like walking away from me, and I was like, oh, well, he is literally on duty, so that makes sense. Yeah, like here he walked away, and I'm like, oh no, crap. So I think, yeah, this is when I asked him to hang out. And I go to talk to him, and then this is where I stood for like the rest of the night with him. Cause we were hitting it off, honestly. He's got potential. I'm calling it now. I have not recorded anything after what I've already recorded for this episode, as of yet. So he's got potential. I don't know where we're going with this. I say that like I don't know what's gonna happen later in this episode. I do, but like he's got potential. I'm just gonna say that. He definitely gives off more green flags later, but as I was playing this part, I did not know that. So, obviously. Anyway, so yeah, this lady came in and she hardcore crashed. She crashed like our conversation. So I was like getting his number because if he did leave, want to make sure I got them digits. I can call him over to my house. I was just making sure, because sometimes I've talked to people and I guess that like it's not enough, and then they're not in my like friend zone list, and then I'm like, well, crap, now I don't have that person. So this is just constantly just more talking to him, just more flirting and everything. I think at this point, this is when I kissed him. Yeah, look at how cute this is. Just, my girl is a go-getter. After this, I don't know what I think she's telling a dramatic story, but it almost looked like she was like about to slap him. I'm just putting in that due time. I think I ended up walking away with him as, yep, he's my boyfriend now. Like, he immediately agreed to that, and I'm like, okay, I guess. I wish it was that easy in real life. Oh, I think I was gonna ask him to like come over. Oh yeah, the propose button was already there. I was like, that's crazy. I was gonna invite him to stay, but he had already left. To be fair, it was 3 in the morning for these Sims. He had work to go to. So my girl, she came home, she took a shower, and then she crashed hard. And then, yeah, so I let her sleep until I think like very, very short before work, like 40 minutes before work. Oh yeah, and then I had to clean up the dishes because they were starting to smell. And then I let her watch TV. Because my girl she just needed a moment. And then this is when she went off to work. I'm assuming this is when I do like a little house tour, because otherwise I have no idea what's going to take up this time. Marcus was like, hey, should I be friends with this person? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I don't know why you're asking me. I guess since we flirted, even though you walked away from my table last night. So yeah, so this is our little house. I think this is what I'm doing, like, my little tour. I love this little turret and just this little breakfast nook. Honestly, Karen and Connie do such a good job with their houses and with clutter, and they just make it feel so homey and lived in. This is just me exploring everything in the house. I really didn't take a look at it. I was kind of sad that there was like no activities in the backyard or anything, but I can always put in stuff myself. I'm probably not going to, but I always could if I need to. So this writer noticed that new employee has to make a huge mistake in their work. So basically it was fix it or let my coworker fail. I was just like, I'm gonna fix it because I feel like I'd get in trouble if I let her fail. I don't know how I would. I was like, I'm just gonna fix it, and like nothing bad can come out of that. So I came home. I invited Eric over. I remember he wasn't there super long. Who is this calling me? Normally I don't answer calls because I don't want to talk to people. But this one, I know that if I get married within a week, I get a crap ton of money. And if I hit the money, give now, that's when they'll say I have like 7 days to get married. I'm sorry that the quality is so crappy. But they're like, you have to get married in 7 days. And I'm like, all right, bet. I just have to get like our romance and friendship up a little, and then I can propose to him, and then I can justify just eloping because we don't have any like friends or family in the area. At least my character doesn't. He might, but like I feel like the second that I don't know, I feel like it doesn't show that for the NPC characters. So I was like, that's my goal, is to be able to propose. We're not there yet. So what's funny is then I was like, oh, we need to be more friends and everything. And I remember I was like, talk about woohoo preferences at one point, and they're like, we're not close enough for that. Oh yeah, it says we're definitely not close enough for me to share my preferences with you yet. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, you're my boyfriend, but no, we can't talk about that yet. And then like they're like they're trying to fuck too. And I'm just like, okay. Yeah, we're not close enough to talk about it, but we can sure do it. So this was me just having the hardest time. They just did not want to get in the shower. So I was like, all right, go do it on the bed. Just be boring about it, I guess. So, hooray for them. Yeah, we don't need to necessarily look at it until they zoom out, of course. So yeah, that's their first time. My girl moves fast. And what is that outfit, Eric? Okay, so I thought I gave him the keys, but I guess not. So my character's like, so that was really good, Dick. Here's my house key. Come over anytime. So, yeah. So like very shortly after this, he's like, I gotta go. And I'm like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, it's getting late. I have to leave. And I'm just like, oh, I don't think you do. I like how like they just had sex. She's like, so what kind of house style do you like? I clearly like I don't know what style this would be. She's like, I like minimalist the best, but like country rustic is also so cute. Okay, bye. So he left, and at this point I was like, it's almost midnight. I'm gonna let my girl get some rest. And I thought it was like a pretty good place to end here. So I cannot wait to see you guys for the next episode and see what happens next. Have a good evening, you guys.